Today we've got another Grassroots record. This one has, good ones. Where Were You When I Needed You? Mr. Jones, Ballad of a Thin Man, I'm a Rock. Is that the Simon and yeah, Paul Simon song? Well, they do You Didn't Have to Be So Nice, Tell Me by Jagger and Richards, of course, the Rolling Stones songs, You Baby, the Turtles song, Mr. Jones. I like that song too. The cover kind of boring. I don't know what year this is. Let's see if it says on the actual album. It's on Dunhill. Yeah, I'm guessing 67.
Here we have another Grassroots. This is your debut album from 1966, Where Were You When I Needed You? At this time, the Grassroots... Oh, here's another piece of information. Did you know Love was called the Grassroots at first before these guys had a hit and they had to change their name to Love? And but this is their debut album. It was a studio creation by P.F. Sloan and Steve Barry. They came up with this song, Where Were You When I Needed You? And Dunhill, I guess, wanted to get in on the folk rock game and had them cut that. At first, Hermits cut Where Were You When I Needed You for the Hold On soundtrack. And Sloan and Barry pushed them to release it as a single, as a follow-up to A Must to Avoid, but they didn't. They kept it on the album. And there's actually 3 versions of this title track. There's the first version, which was a promo-only single with Sloan and Barry doing the vocals that was sent out to radio stations. It became a hit. And then they had to get a band to go out as the Grassroots, and they hired this San Francisco band called the Boudwins, I believe. And so the album's a combination of that band and studio musicians. But that band... they would go out on tour and do backing for other Dunhill acts like Barry McGuire, the Mamas and Papas. But they also got tired of, they didn't want to be like a studio band themselves. So there's 3 versions of the title track. There's one with Sloan and Barry singing, one with the guy, the lead singer, the Boudwins singing. And then on the Let's Live for Today album, they used the same backing track and Rob Grill does the vocals. I found this at an antique store in Beulah, Michigan. Heidi Lee actually saw it in a rack, and she took it and stuck it in the front of the box so when I walked by I would see it. She does that often with me, like when the copy of Yardbird's Little Games that time. She's over there. Interesting cover version here. There's Sloan and Barry songs, but then the most interesting cover version I think is they do the Stones' Tell Me, which not many cover versions of that, and as early as 1966. So that's cool. The other song on here they were known for at the time is a cover of Dylan's Mr. Jones' Ballad of a Thin Man. This isn't a white label promo or anything. It's a regular Dunhill. But yeah, pretty good, strong folk rock album, a combination of studio musicians and an actual band. So the Grassroots, Where Were You When I Needed You, 1966 on Dunhill Records.